So again, I can only speak on what I know, and I was in college, 12 years ago or something. But I went to a junior college first, and they have different rules on how much you can practice, and no one really abides by those anyways, whether you're D1, D2, whatever. But for me, I was not mentally, physically, emotionally prepared for how hard I was about to work. I thought I was a hard worker. Um, I thought I knew what pain was. I mean, that sounds silly, but my first 2 weeks, not kidding, like actual, like 14 days of junior college was running until you puked. And they wanted to weed out the kids that didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
My advice is if you think you love baseball, when you get to college, it depends on the program, but you're going to find out very quick how deep that love goes. Because if you're working towards something and you might not even pick up a baseball your first week, it might just be conditioning, who's in shape, who's not. You're going to start questioning, why am I here? I thought I came here to play baseball. We're treading water in the swimming pool at 6 a.m. in the morning. Like, what is this doing for me? I got to go to class at 8 a.m. in biology
Yeah,
and
dude.
sleep through it. That's
So
another, yeah.
classes.
What's your opinion on that? Because these kids don't realize that they're going to be practicing hard weights, swimming, whatever, and then they go
And
to
that's
class
only
and
half
get
the
good
job,
grades.
dude. That's
Yeah.
only half the job. Yeah. And the classes are way harder, a little bit more intense than high school. Dude, I think what advice I would give to an incoming college freshman is, you know, obviously, man, we've touched on this before. It might sound even a little bit redundant, but like what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. Right.
Yeah.
So if you're able to kind of like, differentiate your priorities. If you're able to say like, hey, I will get up early and I'll do these workouts. And then I'll make sure before that even happens, I'll make sure I go to bed at a decent time the night before, get my sleep, wake up at a decent time, get good breakfast in, right? Morning routine, whatever it is, you know, I get there and I'm all in for as long as practice takes or the workout takes, as long as that takes. I think
You're
if
there. Yeah.
an incoming college freshman can also have that mentality with the other things that he's going to have to juggle, at least in regard to playing baseball. I mean, it's going to take a lot of sacrifice, dude. But like I said, what you put into it, you're going to get out of it. There's going to be a lot of demands, dude. There's going to be a lot of distractions. Think about
Ton.
you're coming in from whatever fucking town you're from,
Yeah.
whatever small town you're from, and you come out here. I'm guessing it's maybe it's out of state, maybe it's out of your town. You don't know anybody here, so it's like, dude, there's a whole crop of people, whole new crop of girls, right? There's going to be distractions everywhere, Like being able to kind of just like put the blinders on, dude. I
Well, that's
think
what I was
that
going
would,
to I would really, I don't think warn is the right word, but be careful of your freedom. Like, you're away from mommy and daddy for the first
ooh,
time. You're away from whoever was raising you. Maybe you have some money saved up, or you have a cafeteria. We call it the caf, where you can go eat kind of whatever you need to. And you have a dorm or an apartment or whatever set up for you at that
yeah.
time.
But you're living on your own and you're free
Yeah.
and you're
It could
away.
be midnight and you go, hey, I want some Taco Bell. You can go get some Taco Bell. You don't have to say, you don't have to sneak out and your
Yep.
dad's going, where are you going?
Hey,
Hey, get back here.
back here.
No, it's completely on you. There's going to be parties. There's going to be a baseball house. There's going to be a football house. Like, I would just be careful of that freedom. Like, to touch on what you just said, like, you're there to do a job, and maybe school comes first, maybe athletics come first, whatever that is. But you still have multiple facets of that,
Yeah.
and you gotta get it done. There's time to play and stuff, but that's what really scared me a little bit when I first got to college. I was like, no one's telling me, like, no parent. I have no parental figure here telling me what to do.
Yeah, you had your own like situation, your own well being in your own hands, right?
Yeah, and I was
Like it's
18. I didn't know
ooh,
anything.
shit. Where do I go? Where do I go to class? When do I go to class? Do I even feel like going to class? Like, dude,
Yeah,
you are in control of what you got going on. So that's crazy, right? That's a lot of
and if you don't go to
responsibility.
class, you will get caught, and the team will run for you. That happened to me.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, so I've had the team run my freshman year. My
Actually,
freshman year,
there
the
was
team
one
had run.
class that didn't have a window on the door, so the coaches couldn't look in, and I never went to that class.
Ooh,
I did not get good grades in
which
college.
class was that?
I think it was Spanish, actually.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, that's interesting. That's interesting.
I was
Um,
dumb.
that's all good. Whatever. So these incoming college freshmen, they're coming in here. If they're able to kind of have an idea, like, hey, my schedule's going to be nuts. There's going to be multiple things that I'm going to have to juggle and take serious in order to like be able to even perform on the field. Right? You got to be eligible. You got to at least pass.
Yeah,
Um, what are you telling these players, these kids, about like the competition, about the people they're going up against, about like trying to earn a roster spot? Like some of these, look, you're coming out of high school and you're now thrust into either Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, JUCO, whatever it is. These are some grown ass men
yeah.
that are bigger and stronger than you, probably, unless you're a freak. Uh,
Transfers from other
yes, dude.
schools.
And there's gonna be crowded spots. Every position's you're gonna be fighting for it. What do you tell like what would you tell somebody, at least in regard to like the physicality of it, what to prepare for, the level of competition? I don't know. What would you
Which is
say?
crazy. I mean, I think we can give them all the advice we can, but they won't be prepared. Like I'm from a really small town. You know, one of the best baseball players in the area at the time. I got to junior college, which is just junior. I mean, we were top 5 in the nation or something, but everyone there was the best player from their high school.
Yeah.
Everyone, everyone threw as hard as me. The shortstops could pick it better than anyone I've ever seen. They were doing opposite, hitting opposite line drives and attacking balls. And the practice that you're about to do is disciplined and choreographed, and you're not just going out and jogging a couple, playing catch, and then hitting BP like high school. This is like 27 outs, and all right, we got a runner on third
Oh,
base, one down, uh, figured out, and they hit the ball. And
yes.
if you mess up, my coach would just be like, "Run!" Like
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
drop your
Everybody's gonna
shit.
run for you.